Hi there. So I've decided to do my first ever YouTube video because I thought it might help other people, just to kind of get straight to it. In hospital just now, and I've been in hospital for the past week because of alcohol addiction. Last Tuesday I phoned up my GP first thing in the morning. I'd been awake and drinking till 4 AM and then got up at 8 AM and called my GP first thing, still drunk but not unintelligible. I was still able to say what the problem was. I was withdrawing pretty badly. I don't know if I had exactly what you would call the DTs, but I felt that I was on the verge of a panic attack. I'd been drinking solid for days. I'd been sort of holed up in a bed set away from my family, feeling sorry for myself, as a lot of alcoholics do, and I hadn't been eating. All I'd been doing is just drinking red wine and watching Netflix and listening to music, and the curtains were closed and I was talking to no one. And when I woke up or came to, because when you drink a lot you don't fall asleep and wake up, you pass out and you come to. When I came to about 4 hours after I'd stopped drinking, I called my GP and I said, I just need some help. It was the first protocol and I didn't know who else to contact or what to do. Didn't really have any family I could turn to, and I'd separated from my husband, and I'd been trying to hide the extent of my drinking for years, even though it was really, really obvious to the few close people that I did have around me. The GP said, okay, can you come down at the end of my surgery, which is at 10:30? And I was speaking to her at about 8:30, and I said okay, but when I hung up the phone I knew that I couldn't barely walk. The surgery was about a 15-20 minute walk away. I knew I wasn't going to get there. So when I didn't turn up at the surgery, she called me back and said, you haven't come down, is everything okay? And I said, I can't walk, I'm too dizzy, I'm going to have a panic attack, I'm in a really bad way. I was crying and stuff, so she arranged for an ambulance to come and get me. So because I was staying in this bed sit and there was no buzzer system, they couldn't buzz me, I just sat outside on the steps and waited for this ambulance. The paramedics were really, really nice. The older guy in particular, really, really nice and really encouraging. And he said, two seconds. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, no problem. Just on the phone. I'm sitting in the bathroom because I don't want the nurses and doctors to hear me. And I've got X Factor or whatever it is, Britain's Got Talent turned up really loud. So anyway, they took me to hospital, and it was then a case of, just all the observations that they do, so heart rate and taking blood, and my blood sugar level was so low because I hadn't eaten for days, I'd just been drinking, so I was given cups of really sweet tea and biscuits and all the rest of it. And even though I wasn't totally drunk, it was wearing off. I was still, I was kind of really upbeat, really hyper, just kind of talking rubbish to everybody and making them laugh, making myself laugh. Then I got moved up to a ward where I was downstairs first, and then I got moved up to another ward. I've changed rooms 3 times. And everyone has been excellent. I've been on a lot of saline drips, about five or six big bags of these saline drips, and then vitamins, and then thiamine tablets, which you really need if you've been abusing alcohol for a long time. And I've been eating and resting a lot. The first night that I was in, I'm pretty sure I had panic attacks in my sleep, because what I had, they weren't nightmares, I've had nightmares, these weren't nightmares, these were absolutely terrifying. So you have to be aware that even if you're being looked after in a hospital or a detox place, they'll give you diazepam, they'll give you the drips, they'll give you a lot of stuff that you need, but you might still have some really, really terrible side effects. And I guess I wanted to make this video just to try and let people know what it's like to come off alcohol, and to maybe try and think for myself as well and ask other people, what is it that gets us hooked on it in the first place? What is it that gets us hooked on anything? But what is this epidemic with alcohol? I have my own theories about why I started drinking. You know, I wasn't happy, but again, a lot of people aren't happy. They don't start drinking. And I've been through a lot of shit in the past few years, but other people have been through worse, and it's still my decision to go to the local supermarket and buy a bottle or two of wine. Nobody forces me to do that. It's my decision to take it home, unscrew the cap, because I never get a corkscrew one, because I don't have one. And it's my decision to drink it, and it's my decision to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. So I better wind it up for now, because my nurse just came in. I think she wants to take bloods and give me more thiamine. Might even ask her for a diazepam, just because I'm feeling a bit nervous, but I want to continue this little chat or whatever it is, and get other people's feedback on alcohol addiction and how they've dealt with it, because I'm probably going to be discharged tomorrow after one full week here, and I'm back to a bed sit on my own, which is really, it's not a nice place that I'm in. I'm determined to beat this, but I have found that the more I talk to people and the more I share with people, the stronger I feel. So that's why I'm making this video. And I've talked to some great people, people that I only know through Facebook, people that I've spoken to that are in America and different places. So I think that's one thing I didn't do for a long time. I cut myself off from everybody. I just stayed in. I just drank at night. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't socialise. I kept the curtains closed, and I did it all secretly. I kind of, as secretly as you can, because it's not that easy to keep, you know, alcoholism a secret. But it's caused me to have terrible accidents, make a fool of myself, do things that I really regret, and I don't want to go back there. Really, really don't want to go back there. So if anyone sees this and you want to watch the next part, because I better go and see my nurse, yeah, please leave any comments. Tell me about your experiences. I would love to know, and I would love to get some help and hopefully give some help or just have a chat about it. Because addiction it's not just alcohol, it's not just classy drugs, it's everything. It's food, it's, you know, it's sex, it's whatever. It's just that feeling of, you know, desiring something so much and not being able to control your desires for whatever it is, and it can be really, really destructive, especially in my case. When I came in here last Tuesday, I couldn't feel my fingers. And I spoke to a woman from AA 2 days ago, and when she was brought in, she'd lost all use of her legs from her alcoholism. So I think I've caught this in the nick of time, but I don't want to go back. So yeah, I'll finish up for now and do part 2 at some point, hopefully quite soon. I better go and see my nurse. Bye.